Period 1. Activity 1. All right. Bride. Congratulations. DVD. Follow. Full. Groom. Guest.
1. This picture shows a traditional Arab wedding party. 2. The bride is wearing a beautiful white wedding dress. 3. She and the groom are sitting high up on two large red chairs. 4. Some of the guests are standing and chatting below them.
Period 1. Activity 3.
1. What does everyone agree to do in part 1 of the conversation?
They agree to watch the wedding video.
2. What is part 2 of the conversation about, and which picture shows this?
It's about the Sahara, and it's picture C.
3. Who is the man on a horse in picture A, and what is happening?
It's Sammy's cousin, and he's riding round the town to receive everyone's congratulations.
4. Is the wedding a large one or a small one? How do we know?
It's a large one, because Tina says there are hundreds of guests.
Period 1. Activity 4. Period 2. Activity 4. Mike and Tina are visiting the Carmels. 1.
Would you like another cake?
Yes, please. I'd love another one.
No thanks, Mrs. Carmel. I'm full. Who'd like to watch our cousin's wedding DVD? It's just arrived. I'd love to.
I prefer to play computer games. Come on, Mike. Say yes. Well, all right.
2.
Is this the wedding party?
No, it's Sahra. It's a party before the wedding day. The women are singing and the men are dancing the traditional dabka.
Everyone looks very happy.
3.
What's happening now? We call this Zafar. That's our cousin on the horse. He's the groom, and he's riding round town to receive everyone's congratulations.
The bride's following in a car. People are giving her their best wishes. She looks beautiful.
4.
This is the wedding party. Look, the bride and groom are sitting in the centre.
There are hundreds of guests.
Yes, everyone goes to a Palestinian wedding. We love them.
It's so sad we couldn't go to this one.
5.
And that's the end. So would you like to play computer games now, Mike? Thanks, but I'd prefer to watch the DVD again. It was fantastic.
Period 2. Activity 2 and Activity 4. 1.
Would Adnan like the new Batman DVD for his birthday?
He's already got it. So let's get a computer game? He loves playing them.
2. Guess what? I'm going to marry Rania. Congratulations. I'm sure you'll be very happy together. 3.
Now I can see the groom. He's up high on his horse. But we can't see the bride yet. She's in a car behind him.
4.
We've got a big room for the wedding, but it's completely full. Yes, we invited 200 guests and they've all come.
5.
Can we go now? No, we have to wait for the bride and groom to go first, and then we have to follow them. Oh, all right. I didn't know that.
Period 2, Activity 2 and Activity 4. 1.
Would Adnan like the new Batman DVD for his birthday?
He's already got it. So let's get a computer game? He loves playing them.
2. Guess what? I'm going to marry Rania.
Congratulations. I'm sure you'll be very happy together.
3.
Now I can see the groom. He's up high on his horse. But we can't see the bride yet. She's in a car behind him.
4.
We've got a big room for the wedding, but it's completely full. Yes, we invited 200 guests and they've all come.
5.
Can we go now? No, we have to wait for the bride and groom to go first, and then we have to follow them. Oh, all right. I didn't know that.
1. At the start of the conversation, what has just been happening? They've just been eating cake. 2. What is on the DVD that has just arrived? It's Nadia's cousin's wedding. 3. How do Tina and Mike feel about watching the DVD? Tina wants to watch it, but Mike doesn't want to watch it. 4. What do people say to the groom and bride during Zafar? They congratulate them and give them their best wishes. 5. How does Nadia feel about not going to her cousin's wedding? She's sad. 6. Why do you think she and her family could not go to it? Because they are in the United States, and the wedding is in Palestine. 7. At the end, does Mike want to play video games? No, he doesn't. He wants to watch the DVD again. 8. Why does he want to do that? Because he thought it was fantastic.
Period 4. Activity 1. As. Celebrate. Custom. Dough. Hold. Husband. Purpose. Ring. Spirit. Stick. Scotland. Spain. The Philippines. Period 4. Activity 2 and Activity 3. 1.
When do Muslims celebrate Eid al-Fitr? That happens at the end of Ramadan.
2.
Oh no! I've broken your plate! Don't worry. I'm sure we can stick the pieces together again.
3.
Do you have any traditional wedding customs in your country? Yes. For example, after a wedding, the groom has to carry his new wife into their new home.
4.
When you think about it, a baker does something amazing. He starts with a piece of soft, heavy dough that you can't eat. Yes, and it comes out of the oven as delicious bread.
5.
At the start of a new year in Japan, people throw salt from their front doors. Why? What's the purpose of doing that? It's to keep bad spirits away from the house for the coming year.
6.
Please show us your beautiful wedding ring.
Well, all right. If I hold it up to the light, you can see it more clearly.
Period 4. Activity 4. Well, hello everyone, and today we're going to talk about customs. Now, we all come from different countries, so let's tell each other about customs in our countries. Who'd like to start?
I will if you like.
Fine.
Well, in many parts of the world, it's the custom to take a present when you visit someone's home. When they've invited you as a dinner guest, for example. Well, in Germany, we have quite a clear rule. We can take a box of chocolates, or else we can take flowers. And the number of flowers should be 12.
Interesting. Who else has a custom for when you meet people?
We have an important one in Japan. In most countries, it's normal to shake hands when you meet, but in Japan, we bow to each other. And there's something that's quite funny to watch. We even bow to each other when we're just talking on the phone.
Amazing. Now, what about customs when people are celebrating?
Well, our biggest thing is Thanksgiving in November every year. It started in the old days when people came together to give thanks to God for a good harvest. And now it's an important family holiday. People travel from all over the country to be with each other and have their Thanksgiving dinner together.
Yes, it's a very important day for Americans. What about other times when people celebrate?
Well, here's a New Year custom in Scotland. When the New Year starts at 12 o'clock, we all get in a circle and join hands, and we sing a famous old song together. It's called Auld Lang Syne. And while we're singing, everyone moves in and out, so the circle gets bigger and then smaller. It's a lot of fun.
That's a good one, yes. And what about another kind of get-together? Weddings?
In China, we've got a very important one when people get married. During the wedding, the young bride and groom go to their parents, and they do something very nice for them. They bring tea and offer it to them. It's in order to say thank you to their parents for everything and for the wedding.
Oh, I like that. Very nice.
One. Work in pairs. Talk about the picture in the text. 1. What important day is it for these two people? It's their wedding. 2. What is the bride wearing? She's wearing a white bride's dress. 3. What can we see on the table? A wedding cake. 4. What are the bride and groom doing? They're cutting the cake. 5. Why do you think they're doing this together? To show that in future they will be living their lives together. 6. How do you think they both feel at this important time in their lives? They may feel excited, happy or nervous. 2. Read and mark the statements true, check mark, or false. 1. In the Philippines, people worry that bad spirits may carry the groom away. False. People worry that bad spirits will take the bride away. 2. A groom in Spain gives his bride some money to show that he has a lot. False. He gives the bride money to show that he will work hard for everything they need. 3. The bride and groom often help each other cut their wedding cake because it is a long job. False. They cut their wedding cake together to show that they will be a good team. 4. People in Scotland eat the second half of their wedding cake when the wife has her second baby. False. They eat the second half of their wedding cake when the wife has her first baby. 5. Wedding customs everywhere show everyone's wish for a young husband and wife to have a good and happy life together. True.
Period 5. Activity 4.
What a wedding! Everyone loves a wedding, but people celebrate weddings in 1,000 different ways. Here are some of the most interesting customs. Before the wedding. In the Philippines, the bride and her assistants must all wear the same dresses. They do this to stop bad spirits from finding the bride and carrying her away. At the wedding. A groom in Spain gives his bride her wedding ring and then a little money in order to show that he will work hard for everything they need. At the wedding party. In many countries, the bride and groom both hold the knife in order to cut the wedding cake together. This shows that they will be a good team. In Scotland, people only eat half of the cake at the wedding. They keep the other to eat when the first child arrives. After the wedding. In Palestine, the bride sticks some bread dough to the front door of her new home. This is to show that she and her husband will stay together all their lives. Round the world, wedding customs are very different, but they are all for the same purpose: to put a man and a woman on the road to a happy future together as husband and wife.
One. The bride and her assistants wear the same dress to stop bad spirits from taking her away. 2. The groom gives his bride a little money to show that he will work hard. 3. The bride and groom cut the wedding cake together to show that they will be a good team. 4. The bride and groom keep half of their wedding cake to eat it when they have their first baby. 5. The bride sticks some dough to the front door to show that she and her husband will always stay together. 2. Work in pairs. Ask and answer questions for a report on wedding customs. A. Is a young world reporter and B. knows a lot about customs round the world. A. Do you know any customs from Arab countries, East Asia, Europe? B. I know a fascinating one from Palestine. Would you like to hear about it? A. I'd love to. Please go on. B. Well, this is it. The bride sticks some dough to the front door. A. Really? What does she do that for? B. It's in order to show that she and her husband will always stay together. 3. Read the passage again and do the tasks. Say what the underlined words refer to. 1. Line 10. This shows that they will be a good team. This. Cutting the cake together. 2. Line 11. They keep the other to eat when. The other. The second half of the wedding cake. Now say what the underlined words mean. 1. Line 10. They will be a good team. A good team. People who cooperate and help each other. 2. Line 11. To eat when the first child arrives. When the first child arrives. When their first baby is born. 3. Line 13. On the road to a happy future together. On the road. Going towards. 1. Work in pairs. Add the plural forms s, ies or s of nouns from the text. Now add to the table these nouns with their plural forms: baby, boy, box, day, family, glass, monkey, party, sandwich, story, toy, wish. 1. Way, ways. 2. Boy, boys. 3. Day, days. 4. Monkey, monkeys. 5. Toy, toys. 6. Country, countries. 7. Baby, babies. 8. Family, families. 9. Party, parties. 10. Story, stories. 11. Dress, dresses. 12. Box, boxes. 13. Glass, glasses. 14. Sandwich, sandwiches. 15. Wish, wishes. Work in pairs. Complete the table with singular and plural words from the text. Then add the plural forms of other words you know. 5 and 6. 1. Life, lives. 2. Half, halves. 3. Knife, knives. 4. Wife, wives. 5. Shelf, shelves. 6. Wolf, wolves. Work in pairs. Label the pictures with irregular nouns, singular and plural. 1. One man. Several men. One person. Several people. 2. One woman. Several women. 3. One child. Several children. 4. 1 foot. Several feet. 5. 1 tooth. Several teeth. 6. 1 mouse. Several mice. 4. Complete the sentences. Use plural forms of words in activities 1 to 3. 1. The ship was sinking, so all the men, women and children climbed into the boats in order to save their lives. 2. Our families will be hungry later, so let's cut these sandwiches into halves, put them in these boxes and take them with us. 1. Read the sentences. 1. They wear the same dresses to stop bad spirits. 2. The groom gives his bride a little money in order to show that he will work hard. Look at the sentences again. Tick the best way to complete statements 1 to 2. 1. We can show the purpose of an action with the plus infinitive. 2. We can also show the purpose of an action with in order to plus infinitive. 2. Change the sentences. Use in order to instead of so. 1. They want to hide the bride from bad spirits, so they all wear the same dresses. They all wear the same dresses in order to hide the bride from bad spirits. 2. The groom wants to show that he will work hard, so he gives his bride a little money. The groom gives his bride a little money in order to show he will work hard. 3. The bride and groom want to show that they will be a good team, so they cut the cake together. The bride and groom cut the cake together in order to show that they will be a good team. 4. The bride and groom want to celebrate again when the first baby arrives, so they keep half of the wedding cake. The bride and groom keep half of the wedding cake in order to celebrate again when the first baby arrives. 5. The bride wants to show that she and her husband will stay together, so she sticks some dough to the front door. The bride sticks some dough to the front door in order to show she and her husband will stay together. 3. Match sentence halves 1 to 5 and AE. Join them with to or in order to. 1. D. People often choose a large hotel for the wedding party to get a room that is the right size for hundreds of guests. 2. A. The groom's family visit all their friends and cousins to invite everyone to the wedding. 3. E. The groom's mothers and sisters start work early on the big day to prepare the food for the wedding party. 4. C. Traditionally, the family and friends follow the groom's horse and sing to show everyone that they are very happy. 5. B. At the party, everyone stops talking when the musicians start playing to welcome the bride and groom to the party. 1. Look at the picture and do the tasks. 1. Describe the picture. The girl is showing her parents her engagement ring. 2. Guess what has happened? She is going to get married.
Period 10. Activity 2. Part 1.
Hi, Mum, Dad, Ben.
You sound very happy, dear.
I am.
Ah, does that mean Robert has asked you to marry him?
Yes, and I said yes. So look, here's my ring.
It's beautiful. And I'm sure you and Robert will be fantastic together.
Robert talked to me earlier today, so we've been waiting for this. We're very happy for you and Robert. Period 10. Activity 3. Part 2.
Listen, everyone. We need to sit down and talk. And we need to write a to-do list. We also have to decide who's going to do what.
I'll write the list.
Good. Now, first things first. I think we should contact Robert's parents. We need to talk to them to decide the date of the wedding.
Fine. Well, who's going to do that?
I think your mother and I should do it, Anne.
And next, we'd better look at our address books to make a guest list.
Yes, all of us had better do that.
And then what about phoning all the hotels in town? We'll need to do that in order to find a place for the wedding party, won't we?
And I think I should be the one who does that.
And I can start work on the computer to design the wedding invites.
Good idea. And Anne, you and I should go to the wedding dress shop in order to look for something wonderful to wear on the big day.
And another thing, Mum, you and I will have to visit the Happy Day flower shop.
Yes, you're right. We'll need to do that to talk about the right kinds of flowers and the right colours.
And then finally, I have to go shopping with Robert.
What's that for?
That's to choose our wedding rings together, of course.
Period 10. Activity 4.
A. Listen, everyone. We need to sit down and talk. B. We need to write a list. C. I think we should contact Robert's parents. D. We need to talk to them. E. Well, who's going to do that?
Period 11. Activity 1. 1. The cousin is riding a horse round town to receive the congratulations of everyone who knows him. 2. In many countries, the bride and groom both hold the knife in order to cut the wedding cake together. 3. People celebrate weddings with many different customs, but the purpose is always to put the husband and wife on the road to a happy future.
Read the information. Then find more examples in your book. Full stops give clear breaks between sentences. Commas also give breaks, but shorter ones that are in a sentence. We often use them between clauses. The women are singing, and the men are dancing. These trainers are great, but they're only size 32. We often use commas between clauses and phrases, too. In Palestine, the bride sticks some bread dough to the front door. They're looking for a gift for Ahmed, Omar's younger brother. We put commas before and or after one-word phrases like yes, no, first, finally, please and thank you. We also put them before and or after people's names when we are talking to them. We also put them before tag questions. No thanks, Mrs. Kamal. Yes, these are just right, aren't they? We use commas when we list things and often with 2 or more adjectives to describe something. I can see Ahmed, Ali and Fuad. Fuad is the one with long, straight hair. Nadia, oh look, Sammy, I can see Uncle Hassan near the bride and groom. And on his right, Tina, you can see our Aunt Rania. Tina, oh, is she the one in that beautiful, traditional Palestinian dress? Nadia, yes, it's amazing, isn't it? Stop the DVD, Sammy, please. And then we can see the dress more clearly. 4. Read the information. Then find more examples in your book. We use apostrophes when we shorten forms of the auxiliary, helping verbs be, have, will and would. I am full. What is happening now? Who would like to watch? It has just arrived. Be careful when you read s, it can mean is or has. We also use apostrophes when we shorten not. There aren't and not any tomatoes. I do not agree. We also use apostrophes as possessive forms with nouns. We would like to watch our cousin's wedding DVD. We use an apostrophe with let. Let us get some ice cream. 5. Work in pairs. Discuss and then write out the following. Add 12 apostrophes. Mike, look, I found these 2 DVDs. They yours or Yasmin's, aren't they? Sammy, let's have a look. Well, this one's mine, but the other one isn't, and I don't think it's hers, either. Mike, so perhaps it's Tina's. I'd better ask her. Work in groups. Decide what job each will do. Your cousin is going to get married and you're all going to help prepare. Each must choose one job from this to-do list. Use this language. Would you like to? Who would like to? Yes, I'd love to do that. I'd prefer to. Unit task: preparing for a wedding. 2. Work in groups of 3 or 4 students. Make statements about your jobs. Each person says what he/she is going to do, and then adds how he/she is going to do it. Choose from the following. Make statements like this. All right. I'm going to. And in order to do that, I'm going to. 3. Offer choices. You have started work and are now ready to offer the bridegroom a choice. You have been thinking about these things. Flowers, get them all in one color, get them in lots of colors. Food, a full meal, a light meal. Invites, have them in black and white, have them in 2 colors. Place, use the Jerusalem Hotel, use the Palace Hotel. Music, traditional music, modern music. The bridegroom is your teacher. Make your offer and note his/her answers to this and to the other people's offers. Use this language. I've been doing some work on my computer in order to design. And you need to make a choice. Would you like, or would you prefer? Do some work on my computer. Find out what music the bride and groom want. Look at lots of cookbooks. Phone all the hotels round town. Visit all the flower shops in town. 4. Continue an email. Copy and continue an email to your Unit 1 pen friend Jack or Joe. Dear name, I've got some interesting family news to tell you. My cousin, name, is going to get married, and a lot of us are doing different things to help. I've been, in order to. My cousin has chosen, and now I'm getting on with that. At the same time, name has been, in order to, name has chosen, and so name has been busy, too. He has been, in order to.